Well, hello, dear viewers. Ever since 1987, the predators known as the Yautja have been seen as fierce hunters. They also symbolize the primal nature of man. Man hunts animal, then takes its head as a trophy, and the Yautja hunts man, then takes their head as a trophy. But based on one overlooked aspect of the original film, the Yautja would actually be terrible as hunters. In order to understand as to why the Yautja would be bad hunters, we first need to understand how they see. When the jungle hunter takes off his mask, it is revealed that he sees red. I don't mean that he's just an angry guy, I mean that he literally sees in red. The whole world is literally a red blur. He can barely make out his target, let alone a wall. And when his mask is on, everything is blue and orange all the time. But since the Yautja can only see one color, the heat vision filter would make no difference whatsoever. And even if they weren't colorblind, the heat vision filter would still be useless because they're so unreliable.
Couldn't see me.
And even in perfect conditions, there would be no way of knowing where obstacles are.
You could positively identify the defendants for a moment of 2 seconds, looking through this dirty window, this crud-covered screen, these trees with all these leaves on them, and I don't know how many bushes. I'm finished with this guy.
And even in an open field, it would still be useless because most weapons are cold and would therefore not have a heat signature. They can't climb trees because they can't actually see trees. They can't run because they can't see walls. They can't fight in the rain because it distorts everything. They can't defend against weapons because they can't see weapons. In fact, they can't see anything at all because all they see is a constant red blur. And aside from their vision problems, their lack of armor makes them vulnerable. And even their cloaking technology is flawed because you can still see them. So the fact that they're alive at all amazes me. And it is implied that they have fought the xenomorph before.
Oh my God. That's alien technology.
But this is also a problem. We've seen before that their acid blood can melt through a Yautja mask. And assuming that Yautja weapons are made from the same metal, then their wrist blades would just melt off as soon as it entered one xenomorph. So, in conclusion, if the Yautja were a real species, they would be dead within the first generation. And even if they somehow managed to leave their planet, their limited vision would probably cause them to crash into a moon or something. And I'm sorry I had to burst your bubble, but I figured it was time you knew the truth. And in my next video, I will explain why the first Predator film is more depressing than you might think, but not for the soldiers. So until then, my name is John Morton, and you have been watching Disturbed Kiwi. That ugly motherfucker.